Hi guys, it's me Kettle, artist for RMW or Roblox's Most Wanted. Today I'll be going over uh the stuff I made for the mod. Let's start off with Rust, since he was gonna be in the demo and it was gonna be the first to release. Here's the XMLs and the sprite sheets. There's the old one. I don't know why you would want to use that, but it's up to you. Here's MP4s for Rust and Jimmy. Here's the KRA file for Krillin with all the Rust sprites and everything. There's Cletus, there's Boyfriend in there too. Go over cutscenes. There's the Are You Still There? Can take a look at that. Are you still there? I'm gonna turn that down. Are you still there? Yeah. While we're at it, let's go see the other sprites. Here's Rust sprites. The Calm sprites were not finished before the whole thing happened. The down pose was still being drawn. The idle is probably the hardest part about the sprites. Took like 3 tries for me to get the movement right, and then to do the whole animation was kind of tedious. Paid off. My idea for this, for him to have that scary face, was not really just to be just scary face, because scary face, I tried to implement his somewhat bipolar kind of personality into his design. His face turning like this when he's acting aggressive and such. Now this is like a more normal Rust. He's not really aggressive all the time. He's not dumb in any way. Very calculated in the mod. Still delusional, of course. I'll go over the story and everything in a bit. Here's Jimmy, his alter ego. Jimmy was a ton of fun to make. I love playing around with the patterns of the shirt. For the up pose, I had to draw a bit of the shirt up here because it didn't fit in the whole PNG. Scrapped Calm Rust. These were scrapped because I thought they looked pretty weird. This was like before I started developing more on the character, so it doesn't look, yeah, it doesn't look like I wanted it to look. Rust, yeah, that's Rust. For the cutscenes, check this out. The rest of it, there's the audio still there. Just gonna play in the middle of the song. Are you still there? The audio is still blasting in my ears, but okay. Here's the old one. Are you still there? Made this one, but I really didn't like how it looks. I stopped doing it in the middle of it. I thought it was just too much motion for just a simple phrase, and for it to be more readable, I made it more simple where he would look at the camera and just say the phrase while his face morphs. This is just too much. Does this pose and goes into this two poses for just a simple sentence. Like there's this, there's three poses. There's this, this, and then he goes over to this one, and then he quickly goes back into idle. Just thought it was too much, so I just scrapped it. Concept video. What is this? Oh, this is for the second cutscene. The second cutscene was gonna be a more cinematic cutscene. It was gonna have like a video supposedly, instead of just playing in game. Gonna be this. There's gonna be pan shots for the first like sentences. Panning shots. Yeah, this is. I don't know if it's hard to see what it is, but this is supposed to be the spawn point of the real characters and of the fake people in the Rust games. But I was probably gonna take this out because it didn't really make sense with the new story we were going for. Here's the button for the fake people. I don't know if you remember that from the game, where like especially in Albert's videos, he would like try and push the NPCs onto the button and it would turn green. There's two chairs. There's three chairs. I didn't check, so it's just two chairs here. This is like the end of the game where Rust pulls out, I think, a chainsaw or something, and he kills the players. There's gonna be a wide shot of the forest, and there's a bunch of fake people just looking around, doing nothing. Really thought that you could slip by me. There's a tall devil. I'm gonna go over this in a bit. He was gonna be there. He was gonna run off really fast. Now this part is gonna pan from left to right, right here. And in the middle of the people is gonna be Rust. He's gonna turn around. Yeah, he's gonna turn around and the rest of the cutscene plays. I didn't do it right there, it's just a concept. Let's go over the background before we go to the... Never mind, I didn't put on a chair. You can go check it out if you want. Concept art. Right, this is gonna be a big one. Tall devil concept. This is, of course, the tall devil. I made two concept art for his design. It's gonna be either like that, like that. We'll try to make a mix of both later, but I didn't put it here. This is a reference to that old animation meme of Rust sitting on the throne. I loved that as a kid. It's so nostalgic to me. Still hold a special place in my heart for it. It's very cool. Should go check it out. Here's the first ever Rust thing, Rust sprite. Rusting for the Rust sprite. This is his head. His face was gonna look like this, but I thought, this looks really dumb. So I started remaking it and gave him a body, see if it would look better. I thought the face still looked really bad. Oh, Yeah, his face looked bad, so I changed it to what it is now. This is the storyboard for the second cutscene like I was talking about. Here's the pan shots that I showed off earlier, more in detail. Here's the second part where he turns around. He pushes boyfriend to the ground. This is really rushed because I was like on a trip, I think. He pushes boyfriend to the ground. He starts singing. I actually thought of making these four panels have him with the calm face. And here he says, uh, well, now like you could tell, I'm the fucking playing boy. Yeah, this is the part where he says I'm the fucking playing boy. And he starts messing with his face and pulling at it and stuff and starts turning into the crazy rest face. He says, so damn you all too, and then he turns around. Hell, and he screams hell. He screams cool. It's gonna have this cool face. Um, no, yeah, I can zoom. It's gonna flash um, shots of his other different games behind Boyfriend and Him, like really fast. Here was gonna be the hardest part, I think, because it was gonna spin around the camera and the fake people would like be approaching them slowly, and it would spin and Russ would be singing and stuff. And uh, for the end, they was gonna say, um, well, what was it? So, oh yeah, tell me that I'll linger within all of your minds. When he says within all of your minds, the fake people start approaching more and more, like with their hands pointed to boyfriend, to go get him, and Russ starts hiding behind them and getting away, and he gets away. Second song's design was gonna be this, either this or the centipede. The centipede I'm gonna go over in a bit. Like I said, these are for another thing. This is for RMW. This is for the comic I was doing. Um, yeah, this is the final design for the first concept of a second phase of Rust. It's probably not gonna be used, but it still looks cool. Yeah, this is the part where I go over the stuff. So fake people and on the story kind of retake for Rust. It was kind of hard to come up with a story because there really wasn't any. Um, Rust was just making horror games, if I remember correctly. But yeah, for the story, me, I think it was just me. I don't remember, but I started come up with stuff where Rust for to make a fake person, you would like to have to kill them and put their corpse into this machine. This is the same machine that was in one of the games, like in the White Void. This is the machine that was there, except for this part. This part was made up. Um, yeah, it would put them into the machine and it will like turn them into an immortal kind of zombie that was controlled by him, like would obey him and stuff, like a zombie slave, basically. He would do this because, as he like said, um, they weren't perfect, so he had to make him perfect. There was really no reason. He was just sick in the head. That's it. Yeah, he did that. This is Rust Life Machine, Corpse Chamber. Yeah. Yeah, this is like a concept shot. I really wanted to do this shot. I was probably gonna replace it with the spawn location thing. I was probably gonna replace the spawn location thing. This is a shot of like a fake player. Like he fell, supposedly fell from that hill, and he either broke his leg or something. But they're like corpses, so crows will come and start pecking at him and start eating their insides. He's still alive because he's immortal and stuff. But yeah, this is fake people. This is the basics of their designs and stuff. Is wide grin, the wide eyes, the stiff poses, stuff like that. Is um, gonna have bruises and stuff from when Rust killed him. This is Rust, a calm Rust, and crazy. This is the second phase Rust I was talking about. I'm gonna go over it now. For the second song, I was thinking of making Rust like he created the tall devil, but it was an accident because he tried experimenting with the courses and he put like a bunch of them into the chamber in one go, and they fused together and they turned into this, and the monster escaped and Rust can't control him because he's messed up. So Rust had an idea, like for the second song, he realizes that he himself is not perfect. So he puts a bunch of bodies into the machine, like he did with he was trying to experiment again, with trying to recreate the incident, and he realizes not perfect. So along with the all of the bodies, he went in himself, um, and fused with the bodies and turned into this sort of centipede kind of thing. There's just a long stretch of flesh and legs and arms and limbs and stuff. He's gonna have a Oogie Boogie song from Nightmare Before Christmas kind of thing. For the second song, there's gonna be kind of a musical type of thing, and it's gonna be all animated, and it was gonna be hell to animate. This is probably one of the first things I made, so it would be more clear what I wanted for the song. It's just kind of what the it's really not, but it's kind of what happened ended up being the final song. Oh, by the way, notice this boyfriend was supposed to have one of those child bodies from Adopt and Raise a Cute Baby. That was crap. Jimmy's part. There's gonna be fake people walking around in the background. The tall devil was supposed to rush past the screen. I think you know that already. And when they rush past the screen, it replaces them with Rust. But definitely from the final song, it was gonna rush past and it would go into like it would go all silent apart from like crows that got scared off by the creature. And would zoom in and Rust would say, "Are you still there?" And the song would start and fake people would start laughing in the background. And this is like the 3D part, this crap 3D part. Russ would like put on his hat and cut to black, and when he cut back, Rust was 3D. Yeah, this is second part of the song. Sprites it was supposed to be alt sprites. Um, like when, at the part where he says, "Are you still there?" Oh, like in the final song, it was gonna people were gonna pop out from the background, uh, and like bob their heads left to right, like girlfriend does in base game. Um, and Rust sprites were gonna change to something like this. This is like a first concept for the second song. yeah, the Flamingo was still gonna be there. Um, the whole idea for the second song was that the foundation, because like the whole story for the mod was that boyfriend, his girlfriend got banned, and she got sent to the Badlands, and boyfriend had to go get her. He gotta rescue her from the Badlands, and so the Myth Foundation found out and promised him that if he did what they asked, they would bring her back from the Badlands because they had a way to access the Badlands. And so that's why boyfriend's like hunting down these myths, and yeah. Uh, for the second song of Rust, Cletus was gonna be there because the Foundation tells boyfriend, "Oh, one of our most valuable assets has gone missing. We need you to uh, go and and check this location out because there people reported some strange activity there. We need you to go there and check it out, and see if it's our agent." And it was because Cletus had been kidnapped by Rust, and this rope thing was gonna be replaced by the prison, like a cube prison from the Rust games. I don't know if you remember. There's like this pink rectangle made of glass that would trap people in it. Yeah, and boyfriend's gonna save um, Cletus. Here's a boyfriend avatar that I made for if the 3D part was still gonna be used. Oh, this is non-colored Rust. It's poop stain Rust because I'm still making the rust stains on this shirt, and it came out like this, and it looked really bad. That's why I scrapped it. It looked like a poop stain. Yeah. This is um the first head. Like I sent this in the dev group chat saying, "Oh, if Rust ends up having a second song, we could have his mouth do something like this." And that ended up not being used. This is when I was still working on the idol for Rust. Like I said, there was like 3 tries to make Rust move perfectly. This is too much movement. Is too harsh. The right here you can see there's the heads I used. I would alternate between these heads for each frame, so it looked like his eyes were rolling around. Here's a work in progress of the background. There was gonna be trees like this in the background, but I changed it so you can see the sky. There's the heads again. I don't know how to put the hair. This is for the Jimmy Biscuits, for the cutscene where he says, "Killing the person ain't no big deal," and like pointed a finger gun into his head when he says, "Oh, just put a gun to their head and pow," and the song would start. This would be something like this. You can check it out. I put the cutscene somewhere here. There's Jimmy's concept for the first concept for their sprites. Here's the concept design for a girlfriend. It's gonna have the yellow, gonna have the yellows, the yellow thing, the stereo, the boombox. I don't know, I forgot the name. Here's the concept for the background. And this might just be the first ever concept that I made. This wasn't even for RMW. This is for another mod. But as you can see, it was the same plan. Song starts with Jimmy, the creature runs in front, and Rust replaces Jimmy. And here's the final Rust. This is a concept art for the fake people. This is fake bacon. Like you can still see the basis of the designs I told you about earlier. The wide grin, the wide eyes, and the stiff poses. Here's a concept for Jimmy. Like in the beginning of the song, when the Jimmy part ends, he starts laughing and he takes off his glasses and looks at the camera, starts laughing, and his face starts morphing into Rust's face. This was what it's supposed to look like. This was the first concept art for the poses. They still kind of look like that. You can see some parts of the scrapped left poses and stuff. This is concept art for cover art. I think Kekars was gonna do this as well. Here is like I said right here. Turn to this, but it's a scrapped. My first boyfriend design pitch. Boyfriend was also supposed to have Asian clothes, like for the foundation and stuff, but we ended up scrapping it. For remember when I said Russ would have alt poses for the second part of the song? Well, that part was supposed to have like a first person view, but that ended up being scrapped. And that's the whole concept art and scrapped stuff for Rust. I think we're done with Rust. Are we? Yeah, we're done. Now we're gonna move on to Chuck Lloyd. Chuck Lloyd has a lot less. Everything I made was mostly just for Rust stuff because that was gonna be in the demo, so it was more of a priority. Chuck. Is the background concept art. They were gonna be sitting right here. Boyfriend is gonna be on this side, and Chuck on this side. Gonna have a view to the. Gonna have a view to the outside with the wheat field. I'm gonna have those crow paintings here, and it was gonna. The whole song was based around having like a day-night cycle, and the song would loop every time the the day night cycle would go to morning again. It will have like an image and would rotate here, and you would see the sky like moving down and stuff. And uh as it got into nighttime, this weird stuff would start appearing. Like it would pan to boyfriend and he started singing. And when he panned back to Chuck Lloyd, there was like a shadow creature here and stuff like that, and shadows like looking through the window. Same thing here. Like to complete the song, you'd have to do some sort of puzzle where you'd have to break a clock, I think, and it would break the loop, and Lloyd would like look outside, and the scarecrow would start glowing, and he would say something like Sandra, and it would cut to black, and when it cut back, boyfriend and Lloyd would be outside in the wheat field, and you would fight against the scarecrow, and the spirit of Sandra would come out of the scarecrow, and I think Sandra would like be free at the end. I don't know. Let's move on to Puffer and Fish. The sprite's right here. Good Puffer. Here's the file. There's nothing. It's just an idle concept, but I still thought I'd put it here. Here's concept art. At first, it was just basic, and I give them like these fish-like things to make their designs more unique. And I thought of also giving them those old bathing suits, like full body bathing suits. Let's go into miscellaneous. Here's a trailer. There's gonna be a trailer set to release on Halloween, but that didn't happen. It's right here. It was supposed to be like Roblox noob face, like slowly rotting as the trailer went on. And there was gonna be some narrating in the background, I think. And it would cut to like panning shots of the areas in V1, like Chuck White's house, Rust's forest, the ocean terror thing, and at the end it would have like the logo. No, it was not gonna have the logo. Is the face would like stop stop at the skull because the skin was melting off, and it would stop at the skull, and then the skin went back into the face, and and the logo appeared. Let's check out Smile, because Smile was gonna be in the mod. This was the design for the Smile head. Secret songs. It's gonna have a secret song about the hackers, those famous hackers. Even though some of them are not some of them, just one of them, I think. Jenna was a hoax, but it is still fun to put her here. Have Jenna, we have Cool Kid, we have Tubers and 1x1x1x1. They would have like the personality of a corny like super villain team from those old cartoons. Here's Jenna. I tried drawing Jenna for the first time. Forgot the fishnets because I'm stupid. Move on to Demon Boy. There's gonna be a secret song for Demon Boy. Cause like you would like put a code, I think, to get these songs. Here's the Demon Boy QRA file. There's some poses there. If I remember correctly, there's the idol, the left and the right. And here's the first concept art for Demon Boy. Here's the kill brick from the game. Slenderman was there. The falling trees because of because Albert forgot to anchor them. Here's the ghosts and the skybox, the really scary skybox. Dev brought portraits. I just made this one. Jeff the Killer. And stuff for fun. Let's go over the stuff I made for fun while I was making the mod. Made a sketch of Uncle Samson right next to Rust while I was animating his works animation. Here's this image I posted on the community server. It's kind of fun. A silver platter, because serve me on the silver platter to the wicked, and that's it. That's the whole joke. Here's Rustine. It's the girl. She's really pretty. There's like that JJK image, but with Rust. Here's modern Rust, because this is the avatar that the guy that ran Rust uses today. Here's Rust kissing a member of the community server because they asked me to draw this. Here's Rust killing the tall devil with it's like a sword, I think. I still really like this one. There's like the fake people right here. They're like not really there. Russ right here. Happy Halloween. I sent this on Halloween because I felt bad for not finishing the trailer in time. So I sent this in the concept on the community server. Here's Rust with Cletus, the little flower with a scary face right there. I don't know if you can see it. Here's Brost. Yeah, I think that was his name, Brost. Yeah, right here. And it's just a funny pose that I made because it was just a placeholder for the lyrics animation, but I kept it because the devs really liked it, and I sent it in the community server, and everyone thought it was really funny. Here's them again, and best friends forever. Here's Rust scared about something someone said in the community server. I don't remember what. Oh, I made like through like the course of the mod, I did so much stuff with the community server. I made Gartic phones. I did Aggies. It was really fun. I drew this in one of the Aggies stuff. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support on the mod. I'm still really sad the whole thing happened. And yeah, support the other devs, and that's it. Goodbye, guys.